Before we dive in, today's episode is brought to you by More Biz Spots, your connector for business spaces right here in Moore County. Whether you need an office for the day, a conference room for your team, or a venue for your next big idea, More Biz Spots helps you find the perfect space, connecting people to spaces and spaces to opportunity. That's what we do. Learn more at morebizspots.com.
Imagine more stories that soar, business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.
Welcome back to the Imagine More podcast, where big dreams deserve a real plan. I'm your host, Rose Young, and each week I sit down with inspiring entrepreneurs, community leaders, and creatives right here in Moore County to share their stories. Today's guest is someone who has quickly become a connector, a storyteller, and a champion for everything that makes life in the Pines so special. Ashley Baker is the co-owner of the Pines Times, the family-run events calendar and community connector that so many of us depend on to know what's happening around town. Ashley, along with her husband and two daughters, has not only continued the legacy of the Pines Times, but is expanding it with bold new ideas like the Pines Connector and PineFest NC. I can't wait for you to hear her story. Welcome, Ashley.
Hi, welcome. Thank you.
Ashley, let's start at the beginning.
Sure.
What made you decide to buy the Pines Times from longtime owner Sue Deutsch?
Well, Sue asked several months ago if I was interested in purchasing the Pines Times, and I was at a strange place in life and was taken aback and said, no, absolutely not. I can't do that. Then my daughter was away at Disney. So she did a Disney internship. My oldest daughter, Sarah.
How fun is that?
Yeah, it was really exciting for her. And she was about 2 weeks from coming home and she said, Mom, I think we should buy the Pines Times.
No kidding.
She said, we have great ideas. We've been in the community a long time. We love this place. And, Disney, with all of its greatness and all its fun things to do, all she wanted to do was come home. She was just really excited to come home.
No kidding. That's wonderful feeling for mom and dad,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
Yes.
So taking on something so well known in the community is a big leap. What excited you most about this opportunity?
Reconnecting with the community. So I had worked for the Convention and Visitors Bureau for a couple of years, and I was able to connect with a lot of different people in the community and organizations and businesses. And I had to take care of my mom, who was terminally ill with breast cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And thank you. It was really, really tough for me. And so I didn't work there anymore, kind of took on a caregiver role. And if anybody's ever done that for you or anybody out there, God love you. It's the hardest thing I ever did. And I just really, it's just so tough. It's so tough for people. So that changed my whole life. And so again, I was ready to get back out there when the opportunity reapproached itself because my daughter was into getting the Pines Times. I was like, I think we can do this.
Yes.
And it always is something whenever we go out in the community, we're like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if they could do this or if they had this event here? We're always thinking about things like that.
Yes, so you said your daughter was ready to do it. What about the whole Baker family? Were they ready from day one?
Probably my husband was the most, Matt, he was probably the most conservative.
Yeah.
He has a very stressful job. He's gone a lot. So he knew that the burden would be, well, not the burden, but all the work per se would mostly be on myself and Sarah. And then our youngest daughter, Macy, she's only 11.
Oh, gosh, yes.
she's opinionated and look out world because she will be running something big someday.
Oh, really?
So she likes the idea of the Pines Times and she loves it. And of course, she sometimes will get on the camera for us. But she immediately said, well, I'm going to have my own business.
Did she really? Well, you've rubbed off on her then, didn't you?
Yes.
So you've
Hopefully.
described the Pines Times as more than just a calendar. It's really a community connector. Talk about what that means to you.
A community connector is a place where people can connect with each other. And I know that sounds
Yes.
very vague,
Okay.
but something happened over COVID. So
Yes.
COVID was a really interesting time for everybody. We're out of it now. It's been over 5 years.
Has it? Been over
And
5 years?
yeah,
Oh, gosh.
so
It doesn't seem like it, does
I
it?
know, but I found that myself, I'm in a different place in life, and I think a
Yes.
lot of people really are. So we're not the people we were
I
before
agree.
that.
I agree.
And people's what they like to do before and who they were hanging out with or their what they did in their free time is different now.
Right.
And so even like with us, with Sarah graduating, so we don't have an empty nest, but those connections when Sarah was in school with her parents, or friends of her parents and whatnot,
Right.
they kind of go away and everybody sort of moves on. And so I was thinking about that and I started talking to some women about it and they said, they felt the same way. And I just thought, I think it's not just women. I think men too. And so my
Right,
husband was talking
okay.
about it and I was talking about some guys.
Yeah.
And so it's just a way to connect people with each other without kind of like the stigma of you have to join something.
Yes.
This is just kind of open.
Open. And you're talking about now the Pines Connector,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So it's a monthly gathering. I'm going to let you tell us all about it.
So the Pines Connector is a monthly gathering of different types of people, different
Yes.
backgrounds. It is led by leadership coaches
Yeah.
and you. So
Yes,
Rose, we're
I get to be
so
a part of it. I'm
happy to
so
have you.
excited. Yes.
So this isn't something we just randomly put together. This is very thought out. There is going to be really thought-provoking questions and thought-provoking talks during it.
Okay.
So this idea actually spun from something from my mom. She was in Mensa, so in California in the 80s. And so she said that they had these things called parlors. And I always thought that was kind of a weird name, but people would kind of just get together and then people would host other people based off like if you were really good at piano or you had something that you'd share. And it was also, if you think back then too, people would go on trips like to Alaska or something and they would have people over and they'd have dinner and they would talk about it, or they went to Thailand and maybe they'd have
really
like a
true.
Thai thing. Yeah, so it's kind of that's my mindset was on that. So in addition to the monthly leadership focused on self, but on connection, there will also be weekly meetups that'll just be kind of very informal, like, hey, and we're going to Rodino's bingo night and we're going to have anybody's welcome to come. We'll have a little sign on our table that just says community connector. Come join us if you want. There's no again, it's not a club or anything. It's just come if you're looking to meet new people and hang out.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll have a bunch of those too.
So I know that it's different when you're an adult making friends. And you usually tend to, who you're working with. Well, what if you're not working with anything?
Yes.
What if you're retired? What if you've just moved here and you're retired? I have a friend right now that's going through that, and she really is lonely.
Absolutely. And how many people work from home now?
Yes, so
huge
many.
number.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you can go out to the bars and things like that, but you don't often go by yourself.
No.
So it's kind of it's a place to be yourself and learn and meet new people, connect with people. It's not a dating site or anything. If you find love that way, great. But it's more just meeting with people and finding out different interests.
So you go in and you have different tables that have different topics.
Yes.
And do you pick a table and then stay there all night, or do you walk around, or how's that going to work?
Great question. So we're going to have several different breakout sessions.
Yes.
So you choose based on different topics that the facilitators will have.
Yes.
And so if something interests you, that would be the table that you would go to. And we have at least 20 minutes of connection because it's not a speed dating thing.
Right. You need
This is
time
a
to talk.
conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And we really want people to try to put their phones down in it. And I am totally the most guilty person in the world of that. But really genuinely have a conversation, look in somebody's eyes and just, reassure that you're human, you're there,
Right.
you matter. What do you have to say? What do you think about? What are you good at?
Yes,
What can
that's
you
wonderful.
share with the world?
Yeah. And I know there's food too, right?
Yes,
Is it dinner?
we're
Full
gonna
dinner?
have dinner. We're gonna have, I believe it's gonna be Olive Garden. So yes.
Okay, yes. Will you cater through different places each time?
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So it's new. We just kind of came up with it. And Rose, thank you for being one of our facilitators.
Oh, I'm really excited about it. So for listeners who love the idea, which I am one, how can people be a part of the Pines Connector?
The Pines Connector has more information on our website, thepinestimes.com. It's right there on top in the middle, the Pines Connector.
Okay. So Pine Fest NC in 2026 sounds incredible too. This is a 10-day celebration.
Yes.
Can you share a little sneak peek of what you're envisioning?
Yes, so Pine Fest NC is a celebration of life in the pines, and it will be set up similar to Peach Week. So I developed that product a couple of years ago, and
Yes.
it won't have a theme. So, it won't have a food theme. It'll
Okay.
be
We do like our food theme.
We do like our food themes, but this is for the pines because we all have that commonality. So
We do, yes. Everything
Yeah.
is the pines.
Absolutely. One thing I learned over the last few years is that our county really didn't do a very good job before of coming together to celebrate one thing.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is always like, oh, that's happening in Aberdeen or that's
Right.
happening in Robbins. That's happening.
Yes.
But both Peach Week and Pinecone Pathways, which is another program that I developed where we hid glass-blown pine cones in area trails all over the county.
Oh, I absolutely adore that.
Yeah, that was a fun
I never
project.
found anything, but I do adore the idea.
But both really brought the community together. Something we
Yes.
could do and collectively do as a whole, and we each do what we do best. So we're going to have things at Pine Fest NC where the Weymouth Center is on board. Weymouth Woods will be kind of our main thing where we'll have several events there. We're hoping to have like drum circles out in the forest, acoustic guitar out in the forest, things
I'll
like
have
that.
fun.
We'll have stuff with Wee Pines, Sandhills Trolley. I'm working on definitely Piney Fest is happening at the Southern Pines Land and Housing Trust over in West Southern Pines. I'm really excited to work with them. So
Yes.
Piney is our mascot.
Okay. How'd you come up with Little Piney?
Well, actually, my daughter Sarah and we came up with her together. Some days it's a boy, some days it's a girl, but she wears pink because of my mom's breast cancer struggle. So she kept going in life. And so it's kind of like her spirit, I guess you could say.
Nice. Yes.
Piney is brought a lot of joy to people. It's kind of interesting. I never knew how much people would get so excited about a mascot. But Piney Fest will be for the kids. So it'll be a totally kid-run event.
Oh,
And
nice.
so for our entrepreneurs out there that are children, they will set up booths. And then our children who are inclined to play music, it'll have like
Yes.
kind of like a farmer's market, but a little bit more elevated and all kid-based.
Oh, so how did the kids get in touch with you and tell you what they can do?
Oh, well, more information's coming soon. We're working again with the Southern Pines Land and Housing Trust. We've got a couple other nonprofits getting on board. So I'm hoping that they'll help me with kind of the paperwork and everything.
Right.
This is happening on March 20th through the 29th, and that event will be on March 21st.
Oh, wow. We need more stuff for kids
We
here.
do.
We really do.
Hear that all the time.
So when you dream about the Pines Times 5 years from now, and my gosh, you hadn't even owned it a year and look at you. What do you see?
Well, it's been about 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Is that it? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. You hit the ground running.
Yes. I just hope that it's a place that people, when they hear the name the Pines Times, they think that it's part of their community. So we always allow for events to be posted for free on our website.
Okay.
We support pretty much all organizations. I can't think of any right now that we wouldn't support. And we really want to just, again, have them go, like that be the place they go to find things to do in the area, find
Yeah.
connections to make. We have information based on age groups too, because I
Oh,
found that that's
yeah.
kind of important. And not everything is age group, but
No.
some things. And want people to know that we are invested in the community. And every time someone posts on the website, it personally costs us money. And because it's our time or I have to pay someone.
Yes.
And so we personally do invest in each and every person that posts something for us.
Wow.
So
So 5 years from now.
5 years from now, okay, sorry, back to the question. I just hope people know that we are here for them.
Do you think you might expand into other areas?
Yes, so we are going past Moore County. We've had
Okay.
so we do anything pretty much south of Raleigh and then down to Rockingham, Hamlet area, Ellerby. We've got a lot of things going on in those areas.
Right.
Rayford,
Oh, nice.
Sanford's huge for us. A lot of
Oh.
people looking for things to do in Sanford, and there are neighbors are really not that far away.
No, they're not far at all.
Yeah, and we've had requests to go out as far as Wilmington. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh, my goodness. And what do you think about that?
it's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
And also we want to make sure that things are easy to find online. So we don't make it
That's
so
true.
big
Can't
that
make too-
people
Yeah.
can't that's not
Overwhelming.
relevant to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're not just running a calendar, though. You're offering event planning and creative services now. Tell us about that shift.
yeah, so I have a really creative mind, I guess. I'm not talented
Obviously
artistically,
so, Ashley.
but
You have a creative mind.
I think outside the box a lot of times. So, for example, Double Eagle Golf Cart Rental Company
Yes.
wanted to work on getting more rentals for their rental cars, or excuse me, for their golf carts.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, why don't we have golf cart excursions in Pinehurst in the village? Like that
Yes.
makes
Why
sense,
not?
right?
That's fun, too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they were like, well, that's a great idea. Can you put that together? And I was like,
Oh.
okay. So we're doing that. It's
We love that idea. Can you do
Yeah.
it for us?
yeah, it's gonna be we're working on it right now.
Oh, that
And
sounds fun.
yeah, in fact, we're going out again tonight to take some more videos and things. And hopefully in the next couple weeks it'll be announced. So it's kind of a hush hush thing.
So you're the first to hear it.
Yeah.
So is this something for just businesses, or are you thinking maybe event planning for private parties, or?
No, not really private
Not
parties. We're
really.
more organization.
Okay.
We like to support things where most all people are invited.
Yes.
And I don't
Okay.
mean like most people. I just mean like the opportunity is available for everyone.
Right.
Yeah. So not private parties.
With over 15 years of experience, what types of events do you love planning the most, and what makes your approach unique?
Well, definitely, I like planning things that have not been done before.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Nice.
Yeah, it can make it tough because their expectation is like, what is this going to look like? Well,
Yes.
you don't know what it's going to look like because we've never done it before. But that's okay. I like that. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Does your family jump on board with all of this as well?
No.
No.
They're always, unfortunately, I obsess about ideas and run it over and over and over in my head, and then they kind of get tired of it. But
Do you sleep at night, Ashley?
some hours,
Yeah.
yes, a few.
Does your brain ever turn off?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes, not often, but sometimes.
So you're also helping with logo and brand design, marketing strategies, even websites. That's a huge expansion. How are you going to balance it all?
1 or 2 projects at a time. So
Okay.
there's times when, we just say, I really don't have the capacity to help you right now, but I know some people that are great and could. And if I don't have the skill set for something, I'm not going to, say that I do. So there's a
Okay.
lot of really good people in the community, talented.
Yes.
I don't have to do everything.
Yeah.
So, but I can help. And I do like to do the idea aspect of it and the
Right.
implementation of ideas.
Yeah, and I like how you're so focused on the businesses, the local businesses that we have going on here.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
Thank you.
That was one of my favorite things about this area is how the community rallies around local businesses.
Absolutely.
And now you're really helping out too.
Thank you.
So the Pines Times has over 11,000 newsletter subscribers. That's a huge reach. What kind of feedback do you hear most often from the community?
Well, that's thanks to Sue Deutsch, the previous owner who had it since 2014. She's amazing. The Pine Signs was her idea, her concept. I know she's been on your podcast.
Yes.
And so that part's easy. The newsletter part is easy because it's just refocusing on what she did there. And it really hits a different crowd. So you notice our generations really like certain things. So some
Right.
people really like that newsletter and they read it and they will tell us. And they tell us things like, you forgot to put the day of the week. You
Oh,
put the
really?
date, but not the day of the week.
Oh,
And
goodness.
they send us back personal emails and things too. So,
Really?
yeah, it's kind of nice. It really helps us kind of get to know people in the community and that they really actually read it.
So in the newsletter, what are you focusing on?
So the main focus is on events that are this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes
So see, we highlight it's a weekly newsletter on Wednesday mornings. And then we have some events that are like up and coming. For example, Downton Abbey is coming next week.
Yes, I
And
saw
so
that.
we kind of highlight that one a little bit. I'm looking forward to that
Are you a
personally at
big
the
fan?
sunrise. Oh,
Yes?
yeah. Huge,
Oh.
huge. So we look at that and then we have on there just like the calendar of events and stuff, the like kind of
Right.
ongoing things and stuff like that.
And I like your little beginning. I've noticed that it's not just you.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So because our business is owned by all four of us, you can't just have one of your children have part ownership in your business. So
No?
even Macy, our 11-year-old, she is part of the business and she actually writes really good little entry, like
Does
little.
she?
Yeah,
Nice.
she's really good. I was like, did you write that? She's like, yes, I did.
Ah,
And so we try to mix it up a little bit and you get to know the whole family.
So, in a small town setting like ours, what role do you see storytelling and community promotion playing in building a stronger sense of place?
Well, I definitely think that storytelling is huge here.
Yes.
And one of the projects I worked on in my former position was Sandhill Story Trails.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, so it was something that Dan Dreyer, he's an artist in the community. He used to work with me, and we did a Winnie the Pooh type trail. And it was
Yes.
based on everything here in the Sandhills. So, like, Rue went to the Potters in Seagrove, and,
Oh.
Tigger it was in Pinehurst golfing. There's just different things. Winnie the Pooh was invited to the 400th birthday party for the oldest longleaf pine. And that's how it
Oh,
starts.
no
It was a great
kidding.
little story and project that we worked on. But there's definitely this place has history.
It
It
does
has
have wonderful
many
history,
stories
doesn't
to
it?
tell.
Yes.
And, especially with us having the Literacy Hall of Fame here at the Weymouth
Yes,
Center.
at Weymouth Center.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Thank you for saying that.
Of course.
So, what's one story or moment since these 2 months, these really long 2 months have been that made you feel like, yes, this is why I do this?
Well, I have a couple of them, but probably the most prominent one is the golf cart excursions because I've
Yes, I
spent so
do
much
like
time on
that.
that
Yes.
recently, and it might even be something that we take national. I really don't know.
Oh, my
So yeah,
goodness.
we're working with them. We'll see what happens. So
Oh, gosh. So they have different places all over then.
well, they have other people and connections that they know. So
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
don't want to say too
my.
much, but
Wouldn't that be super cool if you
Yeah.
saw that go crazy
yeah,
like
and it
that
started
nationally?
right here.
Right here.
Yep.
I love that. So, we're going to have a quick fire round. Don't really think about it too much. Just tell me what you think. Coffee or tea?
Both.
Both?
Yes.
Really? Well, what do you choose first? First thing you get up, coffee or tea?
Now it's coffee, but
Uh-huh.
I just started drinking coffee like 3 years ago.
No kidding.
3 or 4
What
years ago.
made you go for coffee
I
for the
don't
first
know.
time? Because I started late too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It's weird. Okay, chocolate mochas or
Oh.
and then it just like, oh, coffee's not so bad.
Yeah.
After years of drinking Earl Grey, I don't know.
So, morning person or night owl?
Definitely morning.
Morning.
Usually up about
Okay.
4.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness. 4 o'clock. If I wake up at 4, I turn right around and go back to sleep. Favorite local event you've ever attended?
I used to love the Malcolm Blue Farm Skills Festival. It was a 3-day
Yes.
event at the
Uh-huh.
Malcolm Blue Farm, and on Fridays was the Children's Day, so I think the 3rd graders would always come.
Oh, yeah.
And we would volunteer for many years doing that, and I always loved it. That was definitely the most fun, I think.
Dream performer you'd love to bring to Pine Fest?
Oh, wow. Dave Matthews.
Dave
sure.
Matthews.
Yeah. If you're listening out there, please come play for us.
You know, he might, because I know he goes about still.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So I think that my friends who live in Mesa, Arizona went and saw him in Phoenix not very long ago.
Oh, yeah, he definitely still performs, yeah.
Yeah. One word that describes life in the Pines.
Home.
Oh, nice. How long have you been here?
We moved here in 2007. We bought a bed and
Yes.
breakfast online.
Oh, you
Yes,
did?
in Aberdeen, and we had that for 4 years,
Uh-huh.
and it took every penny we had, literally went bankrupt, and there was a story written by Ted Nat in the pilot years
Uh-huh.
ago, and he wrote such kind words, and then people for years, even last year, there
Uh-huh.
was so it's been closed since 2011.
Yes.
Somebody was like, "Yeah, didn't you own the Inn at the Bryant House?
Really?
The bed and breakfast in Aberdeen?" I was like, "Well, yes." Wow. But for years, people would say, "Oh, that's such a lovely house," or "I know how hard
Yes.
you guys worked." And
Oh.
that really means something. And we could have left. We could have went back to Arizona. That's where
So,
we're from.
I was going to
Yeah.
ask next, what part of
Yeah.
Arizona?
Well, we lived in Phoenix and Flagstaff.
Okay.
So Matt and I are lumberjacks. We went to Northern Arizona University.
Did you really?
Yes, that's where we met.
Okay.
We've been married over
Nice.
20 years.
20. Oh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
And not so common.
I know. He's a great guy. What can I say?
I have a daughter that lives in Mesa right now.
Oh, I
Mhm.
love Arizona. I miss it, but I don't miss it enough to move back. That's for sure.
Okay. And you don't miss the heat and
Oh, definitely not. No.
even though it's dry.
Yeah. But I will say I'm not a fan of the bugs here or the humidity.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's been long enough. I'm used to it.
Oh, I was sitting outside just a few minutes ago, and the gnats were driving me insane.
I know.
When do they go away? I'm ready for them
Not
to go
soon
away
enough.
now. So the inn, the bed and
Mhm.
breakfast, brought you all the way from Arizona
Yeah.
to here,
Yes.
and you loved it so much.
Yes, we loved it so much. We thought about moving. We have family in Virginia and South Carolina. We could have moved back to Arizona or family in California or Florida. But we were like, this is home. We love living
Yes.
here. And I always knew since I was a little girl, I live amongst pine trees. I always knew it.
Yes,
Yeah,
no
just
kidding.
something kind of weird.
So for all those entrepreneurs out there that are scared to make that jump, like you have a couple of times.
Yes, and
more than-
failed.
Yeah.
Failed miserably, took every penny. Yeah.
And then did it again.
Did it again.
And look
Yeah.
at you now.
Yeah.
Very successful.
Thank
Do you have any advice for them?
Just put yourself out there, give it a try, take the risk. Life's too short.
Just
So
jump
do it.
in.
Do it. And, come to a connector, ask questions. I mean, obviously, I'm very upfront with, losing the business. I mean, we put our heart and soul there. I don't think there's anything we could have done differently for that.
Yes.
But it's just timing
Right.
and money smarts and things like that. And we had degrees, we had background in it, we had everything
Oh,
we needed.
goodness. Yes.
But it
Well,
just
wasn't it? I was overseas at the time, but 2008 was a
Mhm.
big crash.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So that was, people didn't really come golfing anymore like they did before.
No,
And
yeah.
thank goodness they're back to golfing, right?
They're back.
For a whole
Yes.
area.
Yes, thank goodness. So now, what if I want to promote my business or I want to promote my event with the Pines Times? Tell me what to do.
Give us a call or go on our website, thepinestimes.com. Email us. We're on social media, TikTok, Instagram. Don't ask me a lot about those. Sarah does all that, thank goodness.
Oh.
Facebook, Messenger. Just send us a message and we'll respond. We'll get to know you if we don't already. Again, outside the box. If you advertise with us, we're never just going to throw you up on our website and leave you there. We're going to have ideas to help you. We will come do reels, come do short form videos, whatever.
Oh,
like, yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So will you help with the actual advertisement? I mean, design
Mhm.
it? If
Yeah,
I
sure.
just sent you
Of
my
course.
logo
Of course,
and
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It truly is a full one-stop shop for everything business.
Thank you. Yes, that's what we're open for.
So now before we wrap things up, I want to share something fun we do here at the Imagine More podcast. For every guest, I write a little jingle, a one-of-a-kind musical snapshot that celebrates their work and their spirit. It's my way of adding a creative twist and saying thank you for being part of the conversation. So, Ashley, here's your jingle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You could use it. I had a different one for Sue, so I wanted to change it because now it's all you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So, Ashley, this has been wonderful. For those listening who want to get connected, you've told us how to reach you. I want you to tell us one more time. How do we reach you? How do we subscribe to your newsletter? And how do we even hire you for event planning?
Everything's available on our website, thepinestimes.com. My information, phone number, email address, all that is right there.
And what's one final piece of encouragement you'd share with our listeners about getting involved in the community?
Pick up the phone and call, or just go out and see what the world has to offer. We have so many wonderful nonprofits here that always need help, always need volunteering.
That's true.
Go out and see things. Have you ever been to the Weymouth Center? Have you been to Weymouth Woods? There is
beautiful.
a beautiful community that we live in. Talk to the Welcome Center in Southern Pines. That's a great resource. There's so many great places around here. Just get outside.
Just get out.
Yeah. So several years ago, my husband and I were watching CBS Sunday Morning, and we saw this this program where they were hiding glass orbs on Bald Head Island. And I was I don't know what that is, but I need it. Let's go. So we visited all 50 states already. So
no kidding.
Matt went up there.
You guys are something else.
We went up there. We went over there. It was hot. It was horribly hot. And we did not find anything. I ended up getting COVID. It was terrible. I got super sick. But that thought had always stuck with me. Like, man, we need to do something here for that.
Right.
So when I worked for the CVB, I was like, oh, we've got to do this. And so I had the glass blown pine cones. And, the best thing about it is that people wrote letters in, and they wrote emails, and they talked about how it kind of gave them hope. They got off the sofa.
Yeah.
They started walking. People walked over 100 miles. One guy lost 40 pounds. And that was just in the 2-month time frame of looking for these things.
Yes.
Really getting out there. And the fact that you can't buy it was also very key. So I had somebody literally follow me in the bathroom saying, I'll give you a couple $100. Come on, just sell it to me. And I'm like, no, ma'am, it does not work like that. You have to find it just like everyone else. So that was fun. And I'm glad that they're still doing it. It's great. But it's funny how just one little thing gave people hope. And that's what I truly hope for the Connector. I want to meet those people where they're at and be like, hey, it's okay. Just get outside, and just meet people. There are people here in this community that need to meet you too. So get out there.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And, Ashley, honestly, I feel inspired by listening to you and seeing the passion come out.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You must feel proud.
I do. I feel proud that, it's just that something so simple helped so many people and gave them hope. And that, to me, I just want to continue that feeling for people.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode of the Imagine More podcast. Ashley Baker and her family are not just continuing the Pines Times. They're expanding its heartbeat in ways that make our community stronger, more creative, and more connected. We're so happy to have you on here, Ashley.
Thank you, Rose.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, and share it with a friend. And don't forget, big dreams deserve a real plan. I'm Rose Young. Keep dreaming, keep showing up, and as always, imagine more.
Imagine more. Stories that soar. Business, life, and so much more. Laughs, lessons, and local delight. It's the podcast that feels just right. It's the Imagine More podcast.